We bowl off Mello TV Sports with cricket as former West Indies Test captain Jason Holder today picked up 3 for 30 from his 4 overs to lead the Sunrisers Hyderabad attack against Royal Challengers Bangalore, but could not prevent them from losing by 6 runs in their IPL encounter in Chennai. Holder, along with Rashid Khan, 2 for 18, helped to restrict Royal Challengers to 149 for 8 after they were sent to bat first. 3 other bowlers took a wicket apiece as Glenn Maxwell top scored with 59, while Virat Kohli chipped in with 33. Sunrisers were then 143 for 9, 4 runs short when the overs ran out. Holder was only able to add 4 to the total. The West Indies 4-day championship, which was tentatively scheduled to bowl off this month, has been cancelled because of the coronavirus pandemic. Cricket West Indies had deliberated whether it was possible to have the annual tournament, and one option considered was playing matches in Trinidad and Barbados. In March 2020, the pandemic brought the championship to a halt with 2 rounds remaining, and as a result, Barbados Pride were declared the winners. This year, however, cricketers will play in their respective home countries. CWI is hoping that Jamaica Scorpions, Trinidad and Tobago Red Force, Pride and Guyana Jaguars will be able to have 3 4-day matches. It will be more challenging for the Leeward Island Hurricanes and the Windward Island Volcanoes to play matches amongst themselves, as many islands make up both the Windward and Leeward Islands. Traveling throughout the Windward Islands and Leeward Islands is difficult during the pandemic, along with quarantine periods. The recent eruption of the La Soufrière volcano in St. Vincent and the Grenadines has made it even more difficult for the Windward Islands franchise to arrange matches. The 4-day matches are tentatively set to start at the end of April or early May. Meanwhile, the entire South Africa tour of the West Indies is scheduled to be played in Trinidad. It will include 2 tests and 5 T20 matches. It was initially reported that Trinidad would host matches when Pakistan visits the Caribbean later this year. The option of playing South Africa in Trinidad was discussed at the Cricket West Indies annual general meeting on Sunday. CWI has tried to limit players' traveling during the COVID-19 pandemic. Sri Lanka and West Indies faced off in 3 T20s, 3 ODIs, and 2 test matches from early March to early April. All of those matches were played in Antigua at the Sir Viv Richards Stadium and the Coolidge Cricket Ground. Matches during the South Africa series may be played at the Queen's Park Oval and at the Brian Lara Cricket Academy. The South Africa tour will also include a 4-day practice match. Former Zimbabwe captain Heath Streak has been handed an 8-year ban for 5 breaches of the International Cricket Council's anti-corruption code. The breaches took place during Streak's role as coach of Zimbabwe and various domestic teams. The games include international cricket as well as matches in T20 leagues in India, Pakistan, Afghanistan, and Bangladesh. The 47-year-old played 65 tests and 189 one-day internationals for Zimbabwe between 1993 and 2005. Now on to track and field news. The ongoing COVID-19 restrictions in Jamaica has forced the cancellation of the Racers Grand Prix for the 2nd year running. The event forms part of the World Athletics Continental Tour Gold Tier meets as one of 10 in the series, which was designed to accommodate athletes from several disciplines cut from the Diamond League for 2020. The onset of the pandemic forced the postponement and then cancellation of last year's staging. We kick it over to football news now. The final of the 2021 CONCACAF Gold Cup has been awarded to Las Vegas and the Allegiant Stadium, the destination's newest state-of-the-art sports venue. The championship match on August 1 will mark the first time a Gold Cup match is played in Las Vegas in the event's 30-year history. Now, the Gold Cup group stage will begin on July 10 and will feature 16 national teams, including Jamaica, who will play in Group C alongside Costa Rica, Suriname, and the winner of the preliminary 8. And now to end tonight's sports package, we present you with Sports Spotlight. In tonight's Sports Spotlight, I want to talk about something very important: high school track and field. Now, we know the premier event that happens March or April every single year, and it's not just for high school children, but it's for track and field lovers as well. And that's the Grace Kennedy Boys and Girls Athletics Championship, where we see the stars and how we would know if they would translate to the collegiate level and ultimately pro. Now, last year, the same event was cancelled due to COVID-19, and many persons think that it's going to follow suit. But it's not all negative yet, because the government said they will do a review and in due time make a decision on the event taking place. Honestly, I don't think it's going to happen, because coronavirus is still here, it's still present, and we need to deal with that first before we really talk about track and field, because the safety of our children is very important. This has been Sports Spotlight. And those are the stories making sports news tonight. We now head back to the news desk with Shelly and Hill.